Turn number 4, it's the 75X of Randy Smith Jr., the 13J of Jeffrey Sears. We are green flag racing in the E-Modified feature event.
As we go through turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, Jeffrey Sears slips up. Here comes Stockton on the outside, back through the pack. Gary Ainsworth with a good run, but everybody chasing Randy Smith Jr.
A great start for the 75X of Randy Smith Jr. Half the field using the outside, half the field using the inside.
As we go through turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, Smith still going to lead them. How about Jeffrey Sears? Good run for him as he takes that high line. 13J, hanging tough. Junior Goffridge, he is going to spin that car around down in turn number 2, but the green flag will stay on the racetrack.
The battle is for the 5th position between the 66X of Jimmy Masoner Jr. and the 33S of Ben Stockton. Give that position to the 33 off of turn number 2.
Ben Stockton making his way steadily to the front. Tanner Racing on the side of that race car as he is going to look on the high side of the 4M of Manly Lamar to come down the front straightaway, but everybody chasing the 75X of Smith.
The 13J of Jeffrey Sears runs second. The 14 of Gary Ainsworth in third as the battle is now for 4th between the 4M of Manly Lamar and the 33S of Ben Stockton.
As they go through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4, Jeffrey Sears putting on a good run tonight as Manly Lamar and Stockton, they are side by side as they come down the front straightaway. Give it to Manly Lamar as they come by. He will hold on to that 4th spot.
Lamar seems to find a grip on the exit on the low side. He'll slip off a little bit, give the advantage to the 33S of Stockton, move him into 4th down the backstretch.
High side momentum, it is taking the advantage that time, and Stockton will move into that 4th spot down the front straightaway. Stockton hanging tough, but up front, everybody chasing the 75X of Randy Smith Jr.
The 13 of Chris Mercer, he's moved into the 6th position after starting 9th, followed by the 66X of Masoner and the 05 of Derek Carney.
As they come down the front straightaway, halfway through, cross flags are halfway, race fans, as Randy Smith goes into turn number 1, coming off turn number 2.
Move the 33S of Ben Stockton into the 3rd position as he gets around the 14 of Gary Ainsworth down the front stretch as he's going to set sail down the backstretch to try to reel in the 75X of Randy Smith Jr.
Jeffrey Sears with a good run in that 13J car. Only problem is there's one faster than him out front. There's the 75X of Randy Smith setting a blistering pace here tonight, E-Modified style.
The 05 of Derek Carney, move him into the 6th position as there's going to be a battle for 5th down the backstretch. The 13 of Chris Mercer, he'll move into the 5th position using the high side of the racetrack, but it's still the 75X of Randy Smith Jr. well out in front.
Good run tonight for the 95S A.J. Sayers as he is making his presence felt in the Paw Patrol car. But up front, everybody's still chasing that car number 75X with A.J.'s with Jeffrey Sears in that 2nd spot, and here comes Stockton in the 33S.
The 33S of Stockton, as we've got one around over in turn number 2. It is the 21C of J.R. Chadwick.
Generational buildings on the side.
Stretches the 75X of Randy Smith Jr. will lead the field through turn 3. As off of turn number 4, he will get back to the gas pedal as we are green flag racing here again in the E-Modified feature event.
Ben Stockton going to use that high line to his advantage. Just what we were talking about is he is going to thread the needle. He will take over that 2nd spot, and Chris Mercer trying to follow him through. He will take over 4th, looking for more as we go into turn number 3.
Chris Mercer will use the high side, move him into the 3rd place position. The 33S of Ben Stockton is 2nd. 2 to go for the 75X of Randy Smith Jr.
I tell you what, Stockton may have something for him. He is able to hang with him as we go down the back straightaway. Race fans are going to be looking at the white flag this time by as they come through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. 75X of Smith, your leader.
Move the 05 of Derek Carney into the 5th position as he was able to get around the 14 of Gary Ainsworth, but it's the white flag for the 75X of Randy Smith Jr.
As they come off turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Jacob, take us home, buddy.
The 75X of Randy Smith Jr. has set sail as it's going to be a battle for 2nd between the 13 of Mercer and the 33S of Stockton. But this is the 75X of Randy Smith Jr. taking the E-Modified feature win here at I-35 Speedway. 2nd will go to the 33S of Ben Stockton. 3rd to the 13 of Chris Mercer. 4th to the 13.
out front. You pull away. Caution. Bunches everybody back up. I tell you what, you had your hands full there at the end. It's Stockton giving you a good run.
Yeah, when I looked at that board and I seen that 33 back there, I was like, oh, here we go again.
He is always fast, a threat to win, but so are you. Great race in action. What is this, 4 or 5 on the season?
I have no idea.
So you can't count that high?
No.
Okay, we understand that. We'll accept that. Go back, enjoy this victory, take her through tech. Battery just went dead. Great job behind the wheel of car number 75. Let's give him another big round of applause. Randy Smith Jr. Fans paid for a whole seat, but they're only going to use the edge of it for this one. That's Pure Stocks ready to go green.
Off of turn number 4, the 17 Eye of Ishmael on the bottom, the 91 of Turner up top. They're going to be side by side down the front stretch. There's issues for the 02 of Masoner. On the start of the race, they're going to be side by side through 1 and 2.
As we go down the back straightaway, flirting with 3 wide. Is that Triple Nichols looking on the inside? But look at C.J. Turner with the run he got on the high side in that car number 91.
The triple nickel of Bo Wells. He'll get a little bit loose. He'll snap it back. The 69er of Tyler Cadwallader. He's able to get around the triple nickel, move him into the 3rd position. As watch out for the 21M of Cletus Murray using the low side to work his way through the field.
We have got a battle up front as that car number 17, I Colton Ishmael, runs in the 2nd spot. But he is chasing that 91 of C.J. Turner. The blue and the orange car getting it done here tonight.
The 91 of Turner is still your leader. The 17 of Ishmael runs 2nd. The 69er of Tyler Cadwallader runs 3rd. But look out, it's the 21M of Cletus Murray looking to the inside of the triple nickel of Bo Wells for 4th off of turn number 2.
Murray starting to make his presence felt as he and Bo Wells going to be side by side through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4 as we got one up against the wall in turn number 2. Yellow caution out on the racetrack. As we got one up against the Arrive Alive sign. Jacob.
Into turn number 3. The 91 will choose when to get back on the gas. It is now. The 91 of C.J. Turner will lead the field back to green as it's the 79 of Ishmael moving into 2nd, followed by the 21M of Cletus Murray.
Turner going just a little bit tight. That's going to open the doors. We got them 3 wide down the back straightaway. Ishmael in the middle. And here comes Murray. Let's make it a 4 wide battle as we go through turn number 3.
The 17 Eye of Ishmael, he will move into the lead off of turn number 4, but it's the 21M of Cletus Murray. Give him 2nd with the 91 of C.J. Turner back to 3rd.
As we go down the back straightaway, Ishmael still going to lead them. Here comes Turner back on the outside of the Mudcat Murray. Murray looks on the inside, Turner on the outside. Looks like Turner's car has developed a push as he comes down the front straightaway. Murray, is he playing possum on the inside in that 21M?
There's also a battle back there for the 4th position between the 22H of Hostleton and the 69er of Tyler Cadwallader. They're going to be side by side off of turn number 2.
Looks like Murray has gotten clear. Over, one goes here on the front straightaway. Car number 10 high in the air. That is Aaron Morrell as that car is leaving. Everyone stop on the racetrack. They get in free. Take us, Jacob.
Off of turn number 4, we're going to get ready to go back. Green flag racing. It's the 79 of Colton Ishmael out front. The 21M of Cletus Murray and the 91 of C.J. Turner hot on his tail into turn number 1.
17 Ishmael still going to lead them as we go down the back stretch. As around goes Turner through the spin cycle. Will he jam the gears and take off?
He's moving slowly but surely.
Yellow caution coming out on the racetrack, and now he pulls away. As we got.
Exactly. We'll get it.
We are single file. This time is off of turn 4. It's still the 17I Colton Ishmael out front. The 21M of Cletus Murray. He's going to look to the inside into turn number 1.
Cletus Murray, he is committed to that inside as he is going to be looking low. Ishmael keeping that momentum up down the back straight. Here comes Murray with a burst of speed on the inside. Can the Mudcat do it into turn number 3?
The 17I of Ishmael up high. The 21M of Murray down low. It's going to be a drag race down the front stretch. Too close to call. They're going to be still side by side into turn number 1.
I think scoring had the 21. I saw the 17I, but I'm in a different angle. Too close to call. And here comes the 21M. Understand 21M did lead that last lap as we got a car around. Looks like that is the 69er of Tyler Cadwallader looping it in turn 2.
And that's 16.
Running out your field in 7th.
As we come down the front straightaway, Cletus Murray setting the pace. As we come off turn number 4, green flag waving in Bob Reber's hand. As we head into turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, Murray again dives to that low line. Here comes Ishmael back on the high side, unable to make that charge. Hostleton a solid third tonight in that car, number 22H.
Issues for the 4B of Brandon Box. He is off the pace down the back stretch. We'll see if he can take that car over the wall over there in turn number 3. He does. We're going to stay green flag racing. This is the 21M of Cletus Murray, your leader, off of turn number 2.
As Murray leads them down the back straightaway, 2-3 car length lead. Now each lap he seems to stretch by about another half a car length. As we go through turn number 3, off of 4, Cletus Murray a little slow off 4, but he's going to lead them down the front straightaway.
Cletus Murray has found some grip down there on the low side of the racetrack. It's the 17I of Colton Ishmael. He will try to follow in his line to try to pick up on that grip, but it's the 22H of Hostleton running third as there's going to be a battle as the triple nickel of Bo Wells gets to his outside.
Bo Wells has found that high line to his liking as he and Hostleton are going to be side by side down the front straightaway with Murray out front. Second is Ishmael, and here comes a triple nickel in the third.
The 91 of CJ Turner, he will look to the inside of the 22H of Hostleton into turn number 2 and around. Contact between the 22H of Hostleton and the 91 of Turner over there in turn number 2, and the yellow flag will come out here in the Pure Stock feature race.
Guys getting together as they come off turn. As you see, good old Jim Clevenger walking through, the ageless wonder.
It'll be a green-white checker as the 21M of Cletus Murray gets a good restart over the 17I of Colton Ishmael with a triple nickel of Bo Wells over there in third.
As 22H of Hostleton has a little contact with the 91 of CJ Turner as we go into turn number 3. And whoa, he missed him as he went into turn 3, coming off turn number 4. White flag in the air one more time around for Cletus Murray in car number 21M.
17I of Colton Ishmael, he's closed the gap. He's going to work to the outside of the 21M of Cletus Murray down the backstretch into turn number 3. They're going to be side by side off of turn number 4. The 21M of Cletus Murray down low. He will get the grip, and the 21M of Cletus Murray will win the Pure Stock feature race. The 17I of Colton Ishmael will finish second. The triple nickel of Bo Wells will come in third. The 02 of Jimmy Masoner Jr. will finish fourth. As issues of
affection, everybody else trying to high line, spinning out, having issues keeping their car under them. Not you, seasoned veteran, low line. 2, McCarthy Auto Group winner's circle.
Well, I took some advice from some other drivers here tonight that ain't driving, and I went to the bottom, which I don't ever run there. So I got to thank them. I got a lot of family here tonight. I got a lot of family. My grandfather hasn't seen me race in a long time.
He saw you won tonight.
That's great. I've got 2 high school friends from high school I've not seen since high school that are here tonight. So it makes it special. So it was a good night. Track's slick, but we all like to race on it.
I tell you what, it's smooth though, and that's what we're after, smooth racetrack. I tell you what, you've got a lot of pictures here in Victory Lane. Hey, old Donaldson even made it in here. Tell you what, we're going to give you another big round of applause. Go get that picture taken, celebrate in Victory Lane. Cletus Murray and McCarthy Auto Group winner's circle here tonight.
the Pilot One, I'm a real big fan of late models myself, and we're getting ready to go green flag racing off of turn number 4. The 23 of Holtkamp and the 6 of Hoover will lead the field into turn number 1. It's the 6 of Hoover that'll get the lead off of turn number 2.
Hoover down the back straightaway in that Wounded Warriors car number 6. He has got it out front by 2-3 car lengths. Car number 51 appears to be the man on the move, as that is Larry Ferris bringing that car to the front.
The 6 of Hoover slipped up a little bit. That allowed the 23 of Holtkamp to get to his inside off of turn number 4, but the 6 of Hoover led lap number 1. It's a 51 of Ferris runs in third.
Holtkamp appears to be a fast race car, but out front, even faster, is that car number 6 of Dylan Hoover, as Hoover has it in the wind as he comes by the flag stand into turn number 1.
Hoover working the middle of the racetrack. He'll slide to the high side as the 23 of Holtkamp will get a run off of turn number 2, but it's still the 6 of Hoover leading into turn number 3.
Can Hoover lead every lap of this feature as they come down the back straightaway, front straightaway rather, by the flag stand into turn number 1? Hoover still the man in charge.
The 23 of Holtkamp runs second. The 51 of Ferris runs third. The 173 of Batter in fourth with a 1X of Aaron Morant in fifth. But they're all still chasing the 6 of Hoover off of turn number 4.
As they come down the front straightaway, still Hoover's going to lead them as he has got that car out front. Dylan Hoover, the man on a mission here tonight.
As off of turn number 2, there's a gaggle of cars over there fighting for that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th position. As they're going to continue to battle off of turn number 4. It is still the 6 of Dylan Hoover, your leader, off of turn number 2.
As those battle it out back in the pack, that is allowing car number 6 of Dylan Hoover to slip away. Also, car number 23 of Holtkamp has got a pretty good lead on the 3rd position as 51 of Ferris runs in that 3rd spot.
Every lap, the 6 of Dylan Hoover seems to extend his lead a little bit over the 23 of Holtkamp as he continues to pull away from the 51 of Ferris, but it's still back there. The battle for 4th between the 173 of Batter and the 1X of Aaron Morant.
And around goes car 65 as he loops it down in turn number 1 and 2. That is Ron Benning in car number 65. Problems for him as he loops it down in turn up. As we're locked and loaded, green flag going to be coming out off of turn 4.
The 6 car of Dylan Hoover gets back to the throttle, but contact between him and the 23 of Holtkamp that allows the 51 of Ferris to move into the 2nd position into turn number 1.
Well, it's obvious they have fenders on these, and they're not afraid to use them as they come off turn number 4. Great racing action, late model styles. We got a battle as Ferris going to be looking on the inside as they come down the front straightaway.
The 173 of Batter didn't get a very good start as he falls to the 6th position, moved the 1X of Morant to 4th. As the 51 of Ferris looks to have found something as he starts to challenge the 6 of Dylan Hoover.
Dylan Hoover still got that car out front as he looks like he is the man to beat. Can he lead every lap of this feature here tonight as he is out front? 3 car lengths now, maybe 4 as he comes off turn number 2.
The 6 of Dylan Hoover continues to lead. Second's the 51 of Larry Ferris. Third is the 23 of Cody Holtkamp. Fourth, the 1X of Aaron Morant. And the 5th is the 5 of Tommy Cordray.
And here we go through turn number 1, off of turn number 2. Lead starting to get a little bigger now for Dylan Hoover as he has got that car out front. Dylan Hoover in that car number 6, pulling away as the laps start winding down.
The 6 of Dylan Hoover takes about an 8 car length advantage into turn number 1. He'll enter the middle of the racetrack. He'll slide up to the top. He'll hit the cushion and get a good run off the corner as the 51 of Larry Ferris continues to try to work that high side down to the middle to catch the 6 of Dylan Hoover.
Dylan Hoover got that car on the rail now as he goes through turn number 1, off of turn number 2. As he goes down the back straightaway, Hoover's still going to lead him. Pulling out to a big lead now as he goes through turn number 3.
The 51 of Larry Ferris has pulled away a little bit from 3rd place, running 23 of Cody Holtkamp as we've got a yellow flag over in turn number 2. It's the 65 of Ron Benning.
That is second unassisted. It's that fine art. You have to work at that.
The 6 of Dylan Hoover will roll through turns 3. Is off of turn number 4. He'll get back to the throttle as the 51 of Ferris will get a good run off the corner and he will try to get to the inside of the 6 of Dylan Hoover off of turn number 2.
As you come down the back straightaway, Dylan Hoover's still going to lead him in that car number 6, but he's got company this time. Ferris not going to go away in that 2nd position.
Off of turn number 4, they're side by side back farther in the pack, but it's still the 6 of Dylan Hoover, your leader, with the 51 of Harris, trying to find a way to catch the 6 of Hoover down the backstretch.
Dylan Hoover going to take them through turn number 3 as the laps start winding down. 20-lap feature here tonight with 14 in the books this time by. Position starting to change a little back in the pack. Is that car number 5 making his way to the front? That is Tommy Cordray. Good run for him in that car number 5.
That'll move the 1X of Aaron Morant back to 5th, back up front. It looks as though the 51 of Larry Ferris is starting to catch the 6 of Dylan Hoover into turn number 1.
As they go through 1, coming off turn number 2, Hoover's still going to lead them. It looks like Ferris is starting to make up that ground as the leader of Hoover into the wall as he come off turn number 2.
A little bit of a mistake from the 6 of Hoover allowed the 51 to catch back up, but a good corner from the 6 of Hoover has put that advantage right back to where it was before.
Again, a little bit high coming off too, but this time not as high as he is starting to pull back out to a better lead. Kind of woke him up, I think, when he got close to the wall. Now he is back on the move out front. That is Dylan Hoover in that car number 6.
It looks as though after that mistake over there in turns number 2, he moved the car down a little bit on the racetrack, kind of pulled a little bit of a lower line around the racetrack, and that seems to be working for him as he's pulling away from the 51 of Larry Ferris.
2 more laps to decide it as they come by this time. 18 laps in the book of this 20-lap feature as they go through turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4, Dylan Hoover still going to lead them. I have trouble with his name.
Off of turn number 4, the white flag will go to the 6 of Dylan Hoover as he's got about an 8-car length advantage. He's led every lap tonight. He comes off turn 2 for the final time into turn number 3. He'll use the low slide. He'll slide up to the high side. The 6 of Dylan Hoover comes off of turn 4, and he will win the ULMA late model feature event. Second will go to the 51 of Larry Ferris. Third to the 23 of Cody Holtkamp. Fourth to the...
You're younger than me. Dylan, you get that car out front, lead every lap of it, pick up the feature win here tonight. Take us through that race.
It just felt really good. Pretty easy driving when the car was pretty good. To my pops, my grandpa, been trying for a long time, man.
First win?
First win.
First win ever! Give him a big round of applause here at I-35 Speedway.
Give a thanks to Dave Miller. He's a veteran, and this is his car I'm driving tonight.
Let's give him another big round of applause. Picking up his first feature win ever in the Wounded Warriors. Support our troops. Car number 6M, Dylan Hoover.